Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. I've got another battle of the post offices. We've got Liz versus Sue. I've got £1,000 worth of £2 coins to go through, £500 from Liz and £500 from Sue, and hopefully we'll find some rare and valuable coins, ones that you can find in your change, ones that are worth more than the face value that's printed on them. But with a bit of luck, as I just battle to open up this bag and crack out them 25 bags. Hopefully, Commonwealth Games Wales, the final one we need. Trying to find one of every single commemorative, every single commemorative £2 coin that you can possibly find, and also trying to find ones that are in lovely shiny condition as well. Now, after some unbelievable luck, I didn't realise because I filmed the coin hunts out of sync in terms of our coin hunts that I do with Lady M during the week. We can't always that's nice and shiny. I can't always film them in the same order, so I'm waffling a bit. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm quite excited at the prospect of looking at these coins, which I will in a minute. Yes, sometimes I'm out of sync, so I could be quite ahead of the Sunday hunts, which involve a lot of £2 hunts, just like this one. So yes, I don't film them necessarily all one after the other. A few weeks can go in between, and it was only when I looked back and was uploading the last, nice one there, the last, come on, be a 15. Oh, it is as well. Right, we'll come to them. We'll finish this bag and I'll just have a little review of what we found there. It was only when I was going back and editing or uploading, I realised 3 £2 coin hunts in a row, one more bag. 3 £2 coin hunts in a row, I found a Commonwealth Games. Absolutely unbelievable. I've never had, the finds are coming thick and fast. I have never had, that's a lovely shiny 2012 as well. I wonder whether we've got someone has a bit of a cash in here. I don't think so, because I did have a little bit of a story behind this. Number one post office lady Sue. And there's another. Sorry, there's another shiny one. Number one post office lady Liz did say that they had come from a company. So maybe it's just a coincidence, but there's a lot of shiny coins in this one. Right, let's just do, so 3 Commonwealth Games in a row. Can I make it 4 and finish off the full set? Right, so let's go through what we found in them first few bags. There is a Britannia. This is certainly a keeper because it's a low mintage, just 650,000 minted. Is it going to swap out? No, it's not. That one's got more luster, but it's certainly a keeper. Where should I put this one? Where should I put the keepers? I'll just put them to one side for the minute. We've got another low mintage coin, a silver find, a Magna Carta. 2015 again. Does that want to swap out? It's funny talking about swap outs, because I've actually made a list of the coins that I do want to swap out. The ones that are a little bit grubby, as it were. And that was not on the list, but because it was in such nice condition, when I picked it up, it looked lustery. I thought, that's a possibility. Do you know what? The Queen side isn't quite as nice, but that side, I think, is. I'm gonna swap that. I don't know. It depends whether you like the more plainer colour, the lighter colour, or the more brassier. I think you see the one on the right's got a more of a brassier feel, a darker kind of yellowy gold colour as opposed to that one. And I think I prefer that one. So I am going to swap that. I'm going to stick that down there. And but this one is a keeper. It's worth more than its face value. So it will go into my additional collection. That one, just pointing this one out because it's a commemorative coin. It's very unlikely to replace that. No, it's not. So that will go back into circulation. Now, I wanted to talk about how I've made a list of some of the coins that I want to swap out. Ideally, there's 5. There's the Navy. There is the Roundel, the Train, the Golden Guinea, the Marconi, and the Trevithick. So I would like to swap them out for a better quality before I find the the Commonwealth Games of Wales. So this is a contender. Now, the one I've got is really shiny. It has got quite a bit of luster. I really do like this Golden Guinea. It's really in good condition. It's got quite sharp edges as well. But what puts me off is that mark down there. That kind of ring. So it really spoils the entire coin for me, even though it is, hopefully the light's doing it justice. So that one's a more rounded coin. So it's not as in nice condition, but it's more overall, the cleanliness is consistent. What is that on my finger? It's, have I got a spell? I've got something stuck in there. I think I have. I've been doing a little bit of beekeeping with Lady M, so have I got a little bit something stuck in the end there? Oh dear. I'm choking on my own words. So I'll have to give that some thought, although it is a little bit, see the top left, as you look at the top of the crown, there's a little bit of a mark there. So, maybe not. You know what? I might even have a little go to see whether I can rub that mark out using my special polishing cloth, because the rest of it is in really nice condition. But that's a possible swap. So I'll leave it there and maybe make a decision between now and the next video. Now, the Marconi is definitely one to swap, and this one looks the business anyway. This would be something that I would have pulled out and had a look at, regardless of it being on my hit list, because the current Marconi is grubby. It's dirty around the outside. Now, it's 2001, this coin. It's been in circulation over 20 years. So finding a nice condition one is pretty difficult. So that is a definite swapper out of it. That one will just go back into circulation. So well done to, if nothing else, I mean, so we've barely got started, but excellent start from Liz doing the biz at the minute. We'll do Sue's bag straight after. This is going to be a bit of an epic video. So do bunker down and listen, but and be ready for the long haul. But look at the condition of them three. Not particularly valuable. That's relatively low vintage to 2012 as far as technologies go. But they're stunning, them. They don't look like they've been in circulation very often. I wonder if someone's collection. Will it bode well? So I'm going to keep them. I am going to keep them. So do I do a date run as well? It just gets a bit expensive. I say they don't really have any value other than their face value. But is it worth if we do a little bit of a date run? Done that before. Those of you, and do put in the comments if you've been here since the beginning of the channel, kind of 5. That's not bad. Although, yeah, no, it's a little bit brassy. Have you been here since the channel started 5 years ago? Do you remember how the £2 hunting started? Well, I'll tell you how it started. It was Richard Brabin from RJ Coins. He said, listen, I was all 50p's, fully 50p'd, right up to the hilt, knee deep in 50 pences. That was all I was interested in. And RJ Coins said, listen, Bungle, give the £2 a chance, you won't look back. And I went, all right, okay then. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll start looking at £2 if you start doing a coin channel. So kind of put your money where your mouth is. And anyway, lo and behold, he did. And he's out there, RJ Coins, do find him. He has some interesting takes on coins. He does a lot in terms of the foreign coins, Australian coins, that type of thing. So do go and find him, RJ Coins. So yes, I got into that. What was I going to say? So yes, who remembers when we used to do a date run of technologies as well? Who remembers how many books we had? If you remember this next story, then do let me know in the comments if you've been here that long. Right, so no, Histories isn't on the swap list. Neither's the Brunel, and it's dirty anyway, so we will stick that over there to go back into circulation. No swaps there. Right, so yes, so when we first started doing £2, we had 3 books. Because back then, Ellie used to take part in the coin hunts, albeit very, very fleetingly. And we had 3 books. I had a book, Ellie had a book, Lady M had a book. Mine and Ellie's book was to find one of every £2 coin that you possibly could. But it was, we had the different orientations of the writing around the outside. Not that it's particularly valuable, but, well, it's not valuable at all, really. So if you look at there, that's well, we'll do it from the Queen side. There's the Queen side. You go like that. The writing around the outside is upside down. You can't read it. Other coins where that you see the Queen there, and if you flipped it like that, well, the writing would be that way around. So it's just something that interests me in terms of just the completer in me wanted to have a full set of the writing one way and a full set of the writing the other way around. And Lady M had a book, and hers was the date run. So then from 1997 onwards, she would be looking for the definitive coins only. If we found a really, really nice condition, it's a Jester hat. Jester is not on the swap list. It's a one of them. It's called that, Active Union. No. I might just religiously stick to my swap list, not even bother checking if it's not on the swap list, although unless it really sticks out like a sore thumb. There is Trinity House serving the mariner around the outside. Let me just have a little look. No, that's in really good condition. Yeah, just stick to the swap list, bungler. Maybe a roundel, a train, a guinea potentially, a Marconi or a trivet. Oh no, I've done the Marconi. knocked off the list. Shoe. There's Act of the Abolition of the Slave Trade. What was it saying? So yes, Lady M had a technology run. There's one of them. What a piece of work of manners around the outside. Got 2 of them on the board because that's got the wrong edge inscription. That one's the standard edge inscription. Don't find many of them. Do keep an eye out. Got some value to it. Anyhow, so this date run, 1997 onwards, with the definitive coins and the technology coins are going into the Britannias, then that is an awful fake. Is it a fake that's worse than the current fake? So is it a good? So what's the definition of a fake? Is it to look fake? Is a good fake to look bad, or is a good fake to look good? Because if you look at it there, that is a pretty good. In fact, that is an excellent fake on this side. You can see the hologram right in the middle. You can see the B and the R initials here. For, is it Bruce? Is it Rushkin? Down there, 2015. The colour's looking good. It's only the Queen side that betrays it, because the Queen looks like early learning centre money. It's not a great portrait, and the IRB, which I think is the hardest thing of the entire coin to replicate, down there should say the initials IRB, and it doesn't. It's barely a splodge. So it's a really good fake, that. Or is it a good fake or a bad fake? I'm not really sure about whether I would swap that out, because that's like a really bad one. That hologram's etched in but doesn't look remotely hologrammy. Can you see the B and the R? Barely, look. So that's a really bad one. And the rotation's terrible. Oh, I don't know what to swap. Although the IRB is better, much better on that one. I'll tell you what, I'll keep the fake underneath it and potentially swap it out. It's in bad condition. You'll have to let me know in the comments, what do you think? What should I swap out? What is the best? What is the best fake, as it were? So anyway, back to this definitive. 97 to 2016, one of every year, and it's a nice condition as well. Another nice 2014. And when we found nice definitive coins, Lady M would swap them out. There's another Shakespeare skulls. There's a nice Charles Darwin. Is that worth a swap out? No. No, I think I probably can keep the faith in the ones that I did want to swap. I did go through them with a fine-tooth comb. And I suppose there's a couple of the Commonwealths aren't exactly gleaming. Although there's another Brunel. Archers this time again. There's another one of them. Active Union. Yeah, a couple of the Commonwealths are a little bit dirty, a little bit grubby, but you know, and I guess I'm not going to have the luxury of being able to swap a Commonwealth out. Although the luck I've been having, why not? There is Guy Fawkes. Don't want to swap that. Another nice condition as well. That's another shiny. Have we got a 2013? We haven't. I'll keep all of it. Let's just be interesting to see. Just even I just keep them for this hunt and put them back into circulation. It'll be interesting to see how nice a date run we can put together. I suppose it might add a little bit of extra while we await finding whales, because who knows how long it'll find. When I mentioned the books earlier, the initial, the 3 books we had when we first started coin hunting with £2 coins. Another shiny-ish one. Is that another fake? It is. Honestly, when you've seen a few, they stick out like a sore thumb. So the 2011 version. Let's have a look at the other side. The IRB, is that a little bit better? It is a little bit better, but still not clear enough. Queen portrait a little bit nicer, but still just too blurry. Not. But it's a good attempt. It's another good attempt. I'll put that underneath the fakes as well. Different year as well. Do we try and get a date run of fakes? My goodness, where does it end? Where does it end? Yeah, so the original 3 books, trying to find the writing both ways up. We never ever did Phil Ellie's book. We never ever found a Commonwealth Games Wales, would you believe? Oh, that's another shiny coin. That's one of them. This one, what year is this? 2014. There you are, nice. Is it better than that one? Quite possibly. Yeah, probably is. Probably is. There's a nice St. Paul's as well. See, that's another interesting. That St. Paul's in really nice condition, but it's darker. The brass, more brassy colour. Dealer's choice, I guess. Oh, there's a nice 1999 as well. Ooh, that is almost a swap out that. If it wasn't for that mark on the top of the rugby ball there, I think I would have swapped that. Because it's certainly got more shine and luster to it, but no, we'll have to reject it on the basis of that little bit of muck there. Of course, the 1999 coin's been around a long time. Where are we now? What, 25 years? So it's had a lot of time, a lot of opportunity to get. There's another Shakespeare, lots of skulls. But yes, the 1999, 2010, that's nice, Nick, as well. Definitely feels date run material, this. I might just have to keep them. Oh, but then where am I going to put them? Don't really have space on the mat. They don't go in a book. Anyway, back to that 1999. I have found a really nice 1999 in the past that I think has come out of a set. I give that to my friends. Oh, there we go. There's a plum. And it's on the swap list as well. So I'll just put that down and see whether my initial thoughts are it looks mucky. Look as though it's picked up all the soot out of the tray, out of the underground, the London Underground. But the one I've got is on the swap list. So that's the one I've got. Not too bad. But it looks all right there. But this side really lets it down. That is really bad on that side. So what's this one like? No, it's a no swap, but it is a keeper. It's a silver find, just under 1.7 million minted. Certainly got a bit of desirable. I mean, who doesn't like trains? A lot of people like trains, a lot of people like coins. Put the two together with a little bit of scarcity in there. You've got a low mintage, you have got a recipe for a desirable coin. So I'll put it over there, which you can't see, but I'll put it in the keepers section. I will refer back to it at the end of the video, but we're only halfway through, everybody. This is the final bag of Liz's, and then we've got Sue's next. And we got any last bag luck. That's not a bad condition either. Right, there we go. Let's just have a quick review of what we've had from Liz before we move on to Sue. So three keepers, 2015 Britannia, the train, underground train, and a Magna Carta. Now that's worthy of any hunt. No two ways about it. So Sue is going to have some work to do in order to be better than that. We're going to possibly swap out the guinea. I've got a couple of lovely, in inverted commas, fakes, and a cracking little date run there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lovely conditioned technologies. Right, let's move on. This is Sue's bag, £500. There was no Liz's bag. She did tell me that it was a company. I think I mentioned that already. Sue, I have no idea. She has no idea. I think this is just a real. Oh, it's a nice and shiny 2015. Bit of muck, unfortunately. Look on the edge bit there, but it's still not bad. I'll put it down there, just in the little date run section. Ooh, 2012, £2. It'll be a Rio or a Dickens. Dickens, maybe? Yeah, that's the most common. So we're certainly offer. Oh, we're offered a few commemoratives as well. This is a good sign. There's another Act of Union. And something else there. We've got the Brunel Arches. The arches at Paddington Station. So that is a good start. That is a cracking first bag. Who knows? But she has got a lot to live up to, hasn't she? Because Liz so far is doing the biz. Oh, rugby. Ooh, and about swapping out. Oh, the comedies and a doodah. One thing I will say about the comedies is I've never seen one, and I think it was only I've only seen a picture of one, and one was in a bunk pack, so the ones that come in a commemorative pack. But I have seen the edge inscription where it says World's a Stage, and there's no A. The A is actually stamped over the S, so when it's gone through the rimming machine, it's stamped on there. It's kind of must have either slipped or whatever. I'm not really sure how it, as it's been rimmed, the A has gone on to the S, so the ass. You can't really see it. You know what I'm saying, but it's not a swap out. I think it's worth not a swap out either, because that one is super shiny. But I think it is worth a little look, just in case, because it is known, it does happen. People do open packets and put them into circulation. Where's the Rugby World Cup? So have we got a potential swap here? I think they're pretty much they're both they're both on a par. They're both on a par with each other. Let's carry on. Let's see where we are. Oops, with that. Oh, another rugby. Oh, mark down there, so that's no good. The rugby was in the 1999 annual set, and interestingly the 1999 technology, so the standard. I need to do an edge hunt. I always forget that, and then I get a request for an edge hunt. I'll do it with the next bag. There's a Trinity Lighthouse. Yeah, so the St. Paul's. So 1999 technology coin in nice condition. Can be worth a couple of quid. Right, edge hunt. Remember edge hunt. A couple of quid more. I think if I find a really nice one, I do maybe put it on eBay. Might get, say, about £8 to £10 for a really nice one. So it is worth looking out for, because people who want a date run, the 1999 is the one that the maybe's haven't got, because you could only get it in circulation. Right? They all say standing on the shoulders of giants. Slightly different fonts, but they all got the same edge inscription. So that's probably the most boring edge hunt you're ever going to see in your life. Let's just make sure. Yep. Oh well. Right, I'll do another one. Do two in a row. Let's see what we get here. We'll keep going until we find something of the commemorative function. Right, edge hunts. Shoulders, so we've got a stage there, so we've got another one. We've got for King and Country in the middle. So unless we're really lucky, that will be an Army Centenary. Giants on the end. We've got another King and Country there. So we've got 3 commemoratives. Let's make sure what we've got exactly. Oh, you beauty, you sexy beast. We have got an edge inscription error on here for King and Country. It is the wrong edge inscription. It's a known error. And I tell you what, I found 3 relatively early doors when this error was discovered, and only found one other one since, but it has been in this series. Get in. For King and Country, it should say... Hang on, oh, there's another one in here. We've got 2 in the same bag. It should say... There's the other skulls. It should say, what a piece of work is a man, look. But it doesn't. Hey, sexy, sexy. Right, we'll put that there because we're going to have the luxury of picking and keeping the best error. So have we, 2 in a bag. Come on, 2 in a bag. Imagine there's 2 in a bag. What's the odds of 2 errors in a bag? Come on, is there another skulls? No, it isn't. There it is. There's the standard for King and Country. We'll put it there. We'll get a shot of that. There's the shakes. Look at the 2014 as well. Another lovely condition 14. Yeah, all the world's a stage. So yeah, might as well just show that just for the benefit of it. We've got a skulls. We've got a First World War Army Centenary, and they've got the same edge inscription on. And they shouldn't. Value minimum, I would say, would be £30. I definitely think it will become more and more desirable as time goes on, because there isn't that many, I don't think, to be found. Yes, I've found 2 now in this series, but not before. Not many beforehand. Oh, I've forgotten whether the writing's a different. Is this a good way of showing the writing? Oh no, they're both the same way up, both in inverted commas, upside down. I don't know which one I found now, and I'll mix them up. Anyhow, let's press on. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. Oh, that's what I didn't do, isn't it, when I was reviewing. There's another act of the abolition of the slave trade. That's one thing I never mentioned when I was just reviewing Liz's finds, is the swap out we made for the Marconi. And he still plays the mambo. Right, let's do another edge hunt with that kind of look. Kind of all or nothing. Shoulders, shoulders, the shoulders. Standing on the shoulders. So they are all technologies. Just make sure. So by the same token, I should now pull out a bag, and it will have a rare and valuable coin in if we follow the same look. Come on. And honestly, the look of being happy with the £2 coins, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Got peace and goodwill in the middle. Is that something for something will turn up? It is. So we've got a Charles Dickens, not on the swap list. We've got the St. Paul's, again, not on the swap list. Everything else technologies. Oh, well, I guess the luck can't last forever. Ever. Can it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? While I'm here, oh, yeah. Oh, you beauty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at the state of it as well. Very, very similar to that. That was in the other bag, wasn't it? It was in the other bag. Look at that. You could imagine they have been together, even though they are from 2 different bags, 2 different post offices at 2 different times. The condition of the pair of them, they look as though they've been through the ringer together. So, but more importantly, is it better because the roundel? Oh no! Oh yes, the roundel is on the swap. Let's, right, hang on. So, go back the round limit. Let me just get me... Oh, come on, just get your hands free. Don't get too excited. Commemorative. Shakespeare. How's the Shakespeare history? So let's get rid of that pile there. So it is on the swap list, the roundel. Oh, which one was which now? Oh, I don't know. Right, let me just... I didn't realize, I put them down and didn't realise. So they're on the swap list because it wasn't in super condition. But yes, no, the one in this bag was definitely worse condition. It's not, wonder why I put that on the swap list. It's not too bad. The lights is actually making it look better than it is in real life. So it must do it with, yeah, there's a few little blemishes. There's one down here. Yeah, it's muckier than it looks actually under the lights. It's got dark now, and the studio lights have kicked in. Well, they've been on the whole time, but they obviously, once the natural light goes, the fake lights take over. So it's flattering that the roundel that I've got, it does need to be swapped. There's another for King and Country, another Army Centenary. But yes, this has been even. I mean, I've got another half of Sue's bag to go. I think you could argue that her bag was better with that error coin and a train. So I think she's probably already taken the prize. Let me just think that through. There was a Britannia in the first one, and they're always nice to find. But I think if we are one tray, one roundel, they cancel each other out. The next good find was the Britannia with Liz's half. So no, I think come on, let's take this, I'm getting open. So I think the error coin is will trump that. So I think it's a superb hunt, and we've still, ooh, that's in nice condition. We've still got probably half of Sue's bag to go. Right, this wasn't on the swap list. No, that's all right. That's okay. It stuck out because it's got a bit of shine on it. But no, the Lord Kitchener, do keep an eye out for this and have a look on the other side. If it doesn't say £2, then you are buzzing. Got it was £800 the last one, and then they went with that error on it, the mule error. 800 squid it went at auction. So definitely worth a look out of it. Not something I find a lot of, I don't think. Look at the shine on that as well. 2015, another shiny one. I think that's probably, is that probably a little bit better? No, it's got some muck up there. Or have I don't know, oops, I've swapped them around now. I don't know which one was the original one. But anyhow, I'll put the better one. I'll put the better one down there. I don't think I will keep the date run because there's another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's another 12 quid of coins I need to keep. Oh, it's always a shade. It's always just looking at them, like there's a little bit of a mark on the front of there. A little bit of a scratch in the hologram. But then when you turn it over, this side's so much nicer than that side because it doesn't have that kind of ring round. Ew. Honestly. The life of a coin collector, deciding the minutiae, or the life of a circulating coin collector. Because I guess if you're looking for bunk coins, so brilliant uncirculated, or proof coins go to that higher standard, or I guess premium proof, deluxe sets, silver and gold coins. But for the humble circulating coin collector like myself, I can. So there's going to be imperfections. There can't not be if they've gone through circulation. I can sometimes agonise over the smallest of differences between two coins. But they're all right. Come on, about 10 bags, maybe not quite, 9, 10 bags. Let's see. There's another commemorative. Let's see whether we can pull this Commonwealth out of the bag. And I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me. There's Florence Nightingale. She's only worth face value. She's not on the swap list. And I can see why, because it's in nice condition. I've dropped a few. I will at the end of the video as well. I'll go back through all of the coins. There's another Brunel. Bruno on the swap? No, he's not. I will go through all of the coins and check for edge inscription errors, see if there's any more, rotation errors, fried egg errors. I will just double check that I haven't missed any, because obviously even though this is going to be a long video, I do go through quite fast, relatively speaking. There's another act of the abolition of the slave trade. There's a bit of a ding in it, bit of a ding. So yes, I will go back through. So I'll add that on at the end if there is any oddities, errors, anything that's worthy of seeing. I will do that. And there's another Kitchener. Was I just saying I don't find it very often? And then 2 in a hunt. There's another fake. Tell you what, honestly. Again, it's another good one. It is another good one. The hologram isn't really a hologram. Oh, I'm doubting myself now. No, it is. It's fake. I know it is. I know it is. It might not look it. Certainly, this is probably the best fake. So, standing on the shoulders is there. The hologram that isn't a hologram is there. The initials. Are the initials there? Can we see a B and an R? Just. Is my light failing me? Or maybe they're just not as clear as they need to be, but there should be a B and an R down there. Oh, I'm doubting myself now. Maybe it isn't. Feels it. Feels it. Or maybe not. Anyway, if it's that good, all right, fair enough. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm just obsessed with fakes. Still a bit giddy from finding another error coin for the Shakespeare tragedies. And just a fantastic hunt in general, really. Finding amazing how they mirror each other. Isn't it? Two different post offices, 2 different lots of £500. There's another guinea from 2 different times, and you know, you've got quite similar coins in each one. There's another golden guinea. Keeper for some, not for me. Gets too expensive. Just checking the quality here. No. Do you know what? No, I think I will ditch that actual guinea as well, because it's got a little bit of a mark down there, the one I found in the first bag. So I'm going to keep the original. Yes, that's helped me decide to ditch the guinea. That's helped me. That's helped me. Oops, that's helped me no end. So I just try not to. Oh my goodness. I'm stacking the coins up. It takes me a little bit longer, but I'm stacking the coins up next to me because they need to be rebagged. They go back into the bag because they go into a bank, in bank bags that don't go through the coin machines, the £2 coins. I've actually got 3 different bank accounts for making sure that either I don't end up with the same coins back, or that I've got enough money in different accounts to withdraw if I do come across if there's a lot of coins to get, because sometimes I have none for a week or so, and I order at the bank, and then all of a sudden Liz and Sue will get in touch, and then I need a little bit more liquid cash on the hip too. There's a rugby, so yes, I do sometimes just need to be able to swing some money around in order to do the biz. Right, that was the final stack. So I am over the moon. We're going to give honourable mentions to this little date run. Yeah, lovely condition. Them. Oh, they're all nice and shiny, but I am just going to put them back into circulation. Otherwise it gets too expensive. So we honourable mention to them. The plum fines are these, or the plumber's fine is going to be the error, but these are the keepers. And how nice to find the underground set, the train and the roundel, and a Magna Carta and Britannia from 2015. So they're the keepers. They will be snaffled away into Old Bungle's collection. We are shouting out the Marconi, which has been swapped. I will take that off the swap list. But the plumbest of the finds is one of these, and I don't know which one's which because I've mixed them up. Let's have a little look to see which one's the best condition. It's definitely the one on the right, because this one, I have a little zoom in. There's a little bit of a zoom there. The one on the right, if you look on the one at the left, again the lights is flattering it, but you can see there on the left there's like a ring around the skull, almost where the brass meets the silver. You can see just the brass meets the silver, then just around the edge of the silver you can see like kind of a little bit of a ring there. That's maybe the best way of doing it. You can see the rings that ring around it, whereas that doesn't have it so much, although it looks worse. Actually doesn't look much different there, but it is definitely a little bit less. Let's see what the other side says. Oof, but then the ring around the queen on the right hand side is more substantial. So there's probably not much in it. What's the shine like? Maybe it's a little bit darker on the right, not so much on the left. Oh god, this is going to be tough. Let me just check for rotation. That all checks out. Got to imagine getting an edge inscription error with a rotation would be worth a bloody fortune. How do I choose? Right, I'm gonna choose on this basis. Maybe just match up the edge inscription. I think when you do it like that, I think you can see that the bottom coin is in better condition. It's just a nicer colour. It's got a little bit more luster on it. So this one is going to be the one. And I don't know whether it's the one I've just found or the one that was already there, but that's the one that is going to stay as part of this magnificent set. And I'll put the error coin over here with the keepers. Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Say please. Oh no, hang on, not just. Yeah, I'll have to really decide what I do with these fakes. I used to keep them all at one point, but again, that becomes expensive. I need to find someone who just loves fakes, who would buy every fake off me for £5 each. That would be worth. It'd be worth keeping them then, wouldn't it? Right, is it the best or the worst fake, or do I keep both? Do I keep two? Although you could argue there's the 2011, so do I keep them two? They're the same year, and one's a really good one, and one's really bad. Okay, so let's decide between them two. So which one is the best in terms of what looks the most like a £2 coin. So there ain't much to tell them apart there. And the one on the I don't know, the Queen's hair on the left is good, but the IRB is pants. Look, you can barely see it. That one's a little bit better. Well, it's much better anyway. You can almost see it's IRB. Right, so this is the best quality, right? So I'll get rid of that one. And then the fact that, what have I done with it? The fact that they're both 2011. Yeah, look, the bloody rotation's good as well. And the edge inscription's doable. So the fact, I'm going to do the best and the worst. I'll keep them both. So they're both 2011. And that's a really bad one because the writing's not as nice. The hologram's nowhere near. The B and the R, is there a B and an R? You can barely see that. Can you see it on this one? Where is it? Oh no, it hasn't got one on that other side either. Oh, that doesn't have a B and an R at all. That one has got something, look. You see it just kind of just the edge of my nail there? There's a B anyway. There's a B. Does this one have a B and an R? Oh, look, that's got a B and an R. Does that make it there? Look, BR. Does that make it better again? Oh no, I'll still ditch it because it's got a bit of muck on it. Yeah, I'm still ditching it. Right, so I'm gonna keep two fakes. The best in terms of the one that looks the most like a £2, and then the worst fake that looks the least like a £2. And this is definitely the worst, and they just so happen to be the same year because obviously flipping over, the Queen's the wrong way around. What's the IRB like? Interestingly, the IRB's better. I tell you, if these counterfeiters got together, they could just about sort it. But look at the paint. There's been painted on. Look where the silver's just been painted on the gold. That's what is a really bad fake. Whereas this one, is a lot sharper, a lot crisper. Got the dots around as well. So anyway, so the best and the worst of the fake and the same year. I'm going to keep them both. That's it. Decision made. Right, okay. Please do subscribe to the channel. I do a hunt every Sunday on my own, usually £2 or 50p's. Lady M and I play against each other, looking for one of each 50 pences every Tuesday and Thursday. We've got that you can become a channel member. We do a mega live stream at the end of the year as well, £2,000 all in one hunt, a whole range of coin related goodness. So please do subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and just one final thing. Do you know we've got a second channel, Adventures of Bungle and Lady M? Do search for that channel. Like we get out and about around the country, and Lady M's also, well, at the time of filming, she is currently embarking on a beekeeping project. So we've got some bees, and Lady M is the beekeeper. We do a bit of reselling as well on the other channel, so do go and check that out. Right, I have gone on enough. If you have watched it, final point, then I'm going. If you've watched every single second of this video, please give yourself a pat on the back in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much to Liz and Sue, and I'll see you in the next episode.